Greetings and salutations, my fellow Entropians. We got a very sweaty episode of Entropia Universe for you right now. And yes, very sweaty. Let's talk about some stuff. Alright. Everybody's selling the good old Luke. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Just looking at everybody's names. Yeah. Everyone's down here doing the sweat thing. That's good. But it looks like I'm gonna have to start buying a little bit lower. Of course, I'm still gonna buy off Luke and keep this whole thing, help keep this whole thing going. I think that that's very important. But I think also it would be very important to go ahead and sweep up some of the lower sweat out there. All right, we're making a deal. We're making the deals. We're making some deals. All right. Do you want to buy all the? Yes. All right, guys. What's your thoughts down below in the comment section? I'm buying sweat for cheap. Am I a bad guy? I mean, I don't know. You guys got to tell me. Am I being bad for doing this? I'm giving people money, and hopefully they're giving people money. I mean, I'm lowballing. Is that bad? Comments down below. I need to know. Yep, that's about it. Here we go. Alright, I just bought it for cheaper. Just a little bit cheaper. To make sure I can balance out the pocketbook. There you go. Alright, that's pretty dope. Yay me. Sweat buying the cheap stuff. Do I want to buy all the sweat? No. But I think also it would be very important to go ahead and sweep up some of the lower sweat out there. Just because I think that would be very beneficial. Because especially in keeping the people that are actually buying sweat for cheap, it may suck, but I think it's important that they keep the ball rolling for cheap sweat, and that they get their payment so that they can keep buying it. And then once the cheapest stuff gets bought up, maybe they'll keep buying it for really cheap, which drags the price down a little bit. Or maybe the prices can go up. I don't know. I think it's going to take a vast amount of money, but as long as we got a good sweat buy going at 165, that can be like kind of the top. But we are dealing with like people that go as low as 1.2. That's pretty low. I'm pretty sure somebody's going to even buy it for like just one. And there might be somebody that might sell it, but not in bulk. So it's kind of like, it is what it is. I don't know. I think probably throwing a lot of money at the problem is probably the right answer. But unfortunately, we do not have that much money. So donations or, buying stuff at the shops, pretty important. Hey yo, don't forget to drop a like on the video and come check out the Medusa Bazaar shop 2-1. It's where my place is. fair trading. Yeah, this is me talking with my homies. But we still got the welding wire stuff going on, and that's pretty cool. But if you come to my shop here at Medusa Bazaar, shop 1 of floor 2, this is the second floor, see, from the teleporter. If you can come up over here, we got new stock. We're not selling the sweat now, but you can get some cheap welding wire for 146%, 0.20, I guess, if you really need it. And we got mind essence, a lot of mind essence. At all of it's at 120%, even the 10 stacks. So whatever you come to do, that's gonna help me buy sweat at a higher price, which is from probably Luke at 160. Yeah, like 160 for 100K. So yeah. So if you want to help support the sweaters and give them more money, then come help out at the shop, right? And for my welding wire, yeah, you know what I'm doing. I'm buying sweat cheap. It has to be cheap, so we can dollar cost average a little bit and not lose next time as much. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe that's not going to work out either. Oh yeah. The future's scary. Markets are scary. It's pretty important. If you want to keep this going and you want to help keep it going, I think the best thing to do is probably, go to my shop, go to Luke's shop, and maybe we might be able to extend this to other people helping out. But yeah, if we want to get the sweat prices to go up, we're gonna have to actually do some stuff. Some of us need to put up, or shut up. I'm gonna put up a little bit, but if you want to help me do that, you put up. Go get some sweat. Put it in your pocket, in your storage. I don't know. Mayhem tokens has started trading. They're trading like crazy. That's pretty cool. I like that. I think it is pretty cool. He's very cool. But yeah. Taking a look at the sweat markets. You guys, look, check it out. It's a thing. It's a thing. It's available now. It's a Trident heavy fighter. And Alexander alias Black is trying to sell it for like $300. I don't know what it goes to making these things, but I don't know. I'm gonna wait until there's more on the market. If that's even a thing. I don't know. I guess how hard it would it be to craft one of these things? I don't know. But it is freaking cool that these things are on the menu. So yeah, I wonder what this is gonna be like in the future. More piracy, I guess, maybe. I don't know. Who knows? Alright, so I was basically monitoring the trade channels for people that are selling sweat for really cheap, and somebody popped on and gave their apartment number, which I assume that they have shopkeeper pads in there, so that's where we're going to go buy some more cheap sweat. Like I said, I don't know. Is this cool? Is this chill? I mean, people are putting it up. I mean, someone's gonna buy it, right? Why not let it be me? Let me buy it. Screw it. Let me buy the cheap stuff. Even though I don't have that much money to go around, but I mean, I get it for cheaper, I guess, because I got to get that dollar cost averaging down. So it doesn't feel like I've lost like an incredible amount, because I have spent about 2 ped per K for a while, and then now I've really been spending a lot at 1.6. So getting it for a little bit cheaper than that will average things out just a little bit more, and I think that that's pretty good. Wow, this apartment is pretty nice. Take a look at this. This is good. It's got the alien chicks. Yeah. All right. Look. All right. What is that? That seems pretty cheap, right? Yeah, that's pretty cheap. That is definitely pretty cheap. I had to look forward because it's really small on my screen. It's really cheap, so I'm buying it. But I don't know. Like I said though, it's not like I have like all this money. I have to like really be in the mood to buy, and usually I just look at the trade channels. You know, just look at the trade channels and then find a good deal, snap it up, and then just hold on to for dear life, I guess. But yeah, maybe going from the bottom and buying up all the cheap stuff that might raise the price in some strange way, or it probably won't. But it'll probably mean that if people want to legitimately just keep trading that low and get those few margins that they can, well, it just gives them money to where they can do that, and then boom, other people have a little bit more money in their pocket. This is the cycle and the circle of economics, I suppose. All right. Looks like we're getting it for let's see, 130. There we go. 100K. 130. Oh, thank you. Hooray, hurrah. That was pretty cool. All right, yeah, you know what? We have a nice, hell yeah, I sure will. Oh, Chris. Ooh. Ooh, I just bought from another. How much do you have to sell? All right, so we're coming up on. All right, so we got 2 million and almost 3 million. So we're like a quarter of the way to getting another mill. But yeah, we're just gonna buy it with the welding wire money, I guess. To go ahead and try to offset some of the losses of selling too low. And we're gonna try to dollar cost average the sweat that we have, and we're gonna lower the dollar cost average from buying it at 2 to 1.6. And so we're gonna get some at cheap to lower our cost. All right, 67K. I have 67.60 PED right now. So yeah, you have to do the math on that. All right, we got all this stuff here: the Blazer fragments, Nova fragments, sweet stuff, Force Nexus, Nutrio bars, Mind Essence, Bombardo, and Welding wire. Welding wire is taking a hit, so I'm getting more sweat. But Mind Essence is actually above 120, which is actually pretty good. But as it stands, I don't know. To get like a full clip through my little thingy right here, it's like 6 PED for like 250 PEDs worth of refinement. So that's already like 6 PED for 250. So your refiner really has to be pretty decent and good whenever you do. All right, he wants 17K. Okay, let's see. The 17 times 1.3 is 22. And 17 times 2 is 34. Right. Give him a little bit extra. But anyways, this refiner is alright, I think. I've seen it more expensive on other refiners though, so I'm really just iffy. Alright, but oh geez. Waiting. It's all about waiting. So I guess while we wait, got the sweet stuff right here. I had to add that in, and the Bombardo. I know that there's other fruits, but Bombardo. Let's just go with Bombardo because that's the cheapest fruit, and we're looking at like 5. This is like 5 ped per K, is what it looks like. About 5 ped per K, but I've seen some of these others at like 7. You know, like it's a thing. It's definitely a thing. But yeah, free to play. Probably gonna deal in a lot of this. Being that the nature of these blazers and novas are a little bit different nowadays, I think you can still get nova fragments in your loot, and that's low level depositing behaviors here, or like working with your sweat money or whatever. But yeah, these are now like rewards for like the little missions, which is kind of cool. I think that that's what it should be, probably. But that's neither here nor there. Because they dropped like water when they first came out. It was insane. It was hard to keep a value on them because it just kept dropping. And then it finally like stabled off and became like a slower drop, but the damage was already done. It was already everywhere. People had so much of it. It was really hard to keep track of all the new stuff coming in, and there's only so much you use in crafting. But I mean, it is what it. I got like 1 million Nova fragments right now, and the price is still kind of zilch. But it does look like I did manage to probably do some damage to it. Maybe here, yeah, maybe this was me. Oh yeah, this is definitely what yeah, this is definitely me. I bought it for a little bit, like 3 ped per K. That's what I was buying it at. And then I guess after I stopped, I don't know, I guess whatever happened. But I was trying to buy it here at 2.5 K per ped. Oh, jeez. Nova fragments, just so cheap. Okay, where are you? Okay. I'm by the storage, by the way. Okay. I should probably... What? Oh, okay. Did I press the wrong button? Oh yeah, I sure did. Okay, cool. Anyways, yeah, we're literally sitting here with this on the screen. And this is April the 29th, 2025. Haven't really done too much with it. Is this guy even here somewhere? I don't know. Oh wow. You kind of just fund the people that don't want to sit and sweat for days. Oh man. I guess that's actually pretty good. Makes a lot of sense. It's a win-win-win. Hell yeah. Blazers are a different story. I wish I would have kept more of them, but they are actually going down in price. Well, I guess it was what, 5 ped per K? Probably. Yeah, it's still pretty high. You can still get some juice out of these things. But it's per K, so you gotta have a lot. Oh no, I might get into this market. It seems like very stable-ish. I mean, yeah, it's stably going down. But slowly. Oh, maybe you can play around with that market a little bit. Blazer fragments, imagine that. Alright, greetings and salutations, everybody. We're having an economic crisis right now. Mayhem anything is going on sale. Mayhem tokens are being traded right now. This is insanity. I cannot believe our luck to get to see the craziness of selling Mayhem tokens. Because it doesn't ever happen until now. So, yeah. So aside from that, yeah, things are going crazy. People are trying to sell off their Mayhem gear. So I think now is the time to put up or shut up for those that have money. If you don't, that's a damn shame, huh? But yeah, things are going on sale. There's crafting. There's probably, what is this, like the limited items are all over the place now. So I don't know. That's actually pretty cool. I might actually have to get me one of these. It doesn't seem like too expensive. All right, about $57. But you know what? Aren't these things supposed to last a while? Really? Ooh, pretty. It says 70 to 80, but yeah, that's fine because it'll shoot really fast. Ooh, good ammo burn, and 88% efficiency. Oh yeah, that'd be nice. Oh yeah, that would be nice. Wow. Okay, that's cool. Of course, they are all over the place, and I think maybe along with the tokens, I think we're gonna start getting into. Yep, the unlimited items are also going up on sale. The Mayhem Kinetic Amplifier. Oh, that's like $700 right there. Wow. Wow. Yeah, I think right now is a good time to get in and buy some crazy loot. Wow, that is pretty cool. But I guess after all of this, we'll get to see what new loot is going to be coming out and all that other stuff. Anyways, what we're doing today is different. We're going to go through sweat. I'm buying sweat for cheaper because of my welding wire sales. They're not doing so hot. I guess I can show you. But yeah, we got some coming in about what, 4 minutes. But 138%, which I guess to be fair, it could go up to 40, but it's been around this. So I don't know, like at least I'm getting some good markups. Like anything better than 100% is always welcome. So we're getting 138. Yeah, all right, that's fine. But that has prompted me to buy sweat cheap. So I am buying sweat real cheap, and I just wanted you guys to know that I was buying the sweat really cheap, mostly because I don't want you guys to feel like betrayed or whatever, because there's a method to the madness. I've always bought sweat for like 2 ped per K. Now I'm like doing the 1.65 thing with Luke. And Luke pays what, 1.6 to everybody. Yeah, I mean, like that. And now I'm going to try to get sweat even cheaper than that, because I got to lower my dollar cost averaging. If I'd taken a lot of losses with like the welding wire, I have to make them up somehow. And I guess maybe you know, just going ahead and buying sweat for the cheapest I can would help achieve that, and also allow people to sell their sweat faster. You know, I don't know, but I guess today I'm giving the sweat traders that are trying to buy as cheap as they can and sell as cheap as they can, I'm giving them a head up, or a way up, a leg up. I'm giving them help. I'm giving them money so they can give money to everyone else. And I learn a few things along the way. Anyways, wow, what a long intro. Sorry, my bad. Here, you like that? That's pretty cool, huh? All right, but we got Mind Essence here. And Mind Essence, pretty much, I don't know what this spike is. That's just weird. But, ooh, a giant drop in sales trend here recently. The price is a little over 120 though, so that's actually kind of dope. And it just stays pretty stable. Sometimes it gets close to 125. That's actually pretty cool. There's like a good flow to that. Maybe we should like save up our Mind Essence and just do a big sale. Yeah, maybe later. Maybe later this year. I'd have to buy so much Force Nexus for all this sweat and just dump it. Dump it. Like we're doing to Welding wire. Wouldn't that be horrible? That would be horrible. But speaking of Force Nexus, let's take a look at this. Looks like there is a little spike going on. People are buying it, I guess, to make more Mind Essence. Maybe it's me. I don't know. Yeah. I did buy like 400 yesterday. Alright. So you just gotta, I don't know, buy low. I've seen people trying to get Force Nexus for 101%. Yeah. Yeah. Dude. That goes into Mind Essence. You gotta pay the miners, dude. Like, you really do. Like, 102 is pretty decent. 103 is like pretty good too for them, but I mean, nobody wants to pass along a buck, man. I don't know. 101%. Yeah, I'd buy that. I got one there. Oh no. I don't even have the money. Okay, where is he? You far away, bro? Ay, ay, ay. And yeah, we put sweet stuff in this. Sweet stuff, kind of cray. We got okay, so yeah, it went down to what 109? Is that like 109? Yeah, that's like 109. All right, so it used to be pretty low back in, I guess, 2017. But I think right here was that Easter, right? Was this the Easter? No, this was a little bit before the Easter. This is the Easter. Alrighty, let's head on over here. Royal, I think right here. Of course. Alright. Load in. Jeez. Is that? Yep, sure is. Let's see, it should be about 260. 260. All right, there we go. Almost to 3 million. Almost up to 3 million. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Oakley dokley. So it used to be really low right here. And that, how much was this? About 105. Okay. There needs to be more sweet stuff. This price is out of control. It's pretty high. And its sole purpose is to make Nutrio bars. Right? So the higher this gets, the higher Nutrio bars get. But is that really the truth? Like fruit prices and all this, I don't know who's controlling the sweet stuff market, but man, I tell you, it's I mean, I guess the miners do get a little bit of loot, I guess, on this little thing. This is pretty expensive stuff, and it's for a luxury item, which is pets, but I don't know, the people that should be doing the most with fruit is people that are dealing with a lot of player-to-player trades. Oh, here we go. Private trade. All right. 34. Is that good? Is that about right? Yup. Heck yeah. Thank you. I gotta walk the slow walk of the. Is this the slow walk of shame for buying sweat at 1.3? Is this the walk of shame? Should I feel bad? I mean, I don't know, man. But I think it's really important. See, I give him a little bit extra. But yeah, we're just buying a little bit of sweat, and we're broke again. I'll be danged. We're broke again. But this time we're buying it for low. So, oh man, he's doing it for 1.4. I mean, to be fair, I mean, if you want to help out the sweaters, I mean, I have been buying from Luke Websky, so that's 1.6. So, I am buying the good sweat too. But the goal is to go ahead and try to get a lot of sweat off the market and get people liquid. That way there's money there where they can start buying sweat off people again. And I guess if we keep that sweat off the market, then they're not going to be able to, like, you know, trade it amongst themselves and all this other stuff. But they'll be able to get some money that they'll use to buy more, in theory, and maybe play with the profits. I don't know. Who knows? It all depends on whoever's doing all this trading. But trading's actually pretty good. I just need a top end, you know. Ah, here we go. Yeah, that's a good idea. Good idea, thank you. But yeah, this is some of the stuff that really matters. Did I miss a few things? Should I put more up? I don't know. But good old Luke. He's buying, and I'm buying off of him, and hell yeah. And there's a lot of streamers out there. I looked up the Nimbus guy yesterday because I happened to have been sweating. It's Nimbus off Twitch. I'm not a big fan of the music choices, but yeah, it was pretty cool, dude. I gave him some pants. And he gave them away. He just like raffled them off, and then someone cool got the pants, and they were like, "Thank you." I was like, "Hell yeah, man!" I wasn't recording or anything, so I forgot your name, but I know it was something really cool, like skull human threat or whatever, something weird, but badass at the same time. So yeah, I'm glad you got the pants. They were the nice ones too, the ones that looked really like gross. I don't know. Like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. Have a wonderful time. But if you're free to play, get into these markets. Most definitely. I think that would be really nice. Something to look forward to. All right, I'm out. Bye.